Under the Rug. 2 weeks later, it happened again. A story by Kirishike/Marika Midas from 2022. It happened again. Again! This mystery that lives under my rug. I've done just about everything to figure out what in the blazes it could be. 2 weeks ago, it appeared. Now here it is again, mocking me. I had just gotten home from work. It was tiring. Fixing computers got old fast. And the demanding customers who are never satisfied. The rage-inducing thoughts lingered in my mind. I decided to take a long bath and eat my favorite TV dinner. The thought of chicken and mashed potatoes made me forget the awful occurrences of the day. I sighed, hanging my cap on the coat hanger. I plopped down on my couch with a loud thud. Just for a few moments, I wanted to rest.
Larson.
I cursed his name.
I only know how to fix a computer. I can't completely take one apart and put it back together. Do it yourself, you deadbeat. And Cindy, you clueless idiot. You have no idea what you're doing at all. Don't you dare lecture me about sorting the computer chips wrong.
Sighing once again, I fell back onto the couch, just sinking. It was such an aggravating day. All I want to do is quit my job and travel the world. Unfortunately, that dream will have to remain a fantasy. Being $2,000 in debt doesn't give you that luxury. Sighing for the last time, I stood up and headed toward my kitchen.
I'll eat first.
I thought to myself, massaging the back of my pained neck.
That might help me calm down first.
Before I knew it, I saw my old floorboards rush toward me. With my face on the floor, I tried to recall what had suddenly transpired. I only tripped. Stop being so dramatic. I lifted my head, adjusting my glasses that were surprisingly still in one piece. A bump. That's what I saw when I moved my foot. I sat up, observing the circular bump emerging from my rug. What was it? Not knowing what to do, I stepped on it, successfully smashing it down.
Was it just a fold in the rug?
I thought, looking to see if it was going to spring back up. It didn't, so I thought that my earlier presumption was correct. I decided to move on and heat up my TV dinner. I didn't have any time to deal with a simple rug. The smell of chicken and potatoes filled my house. Absolutely delicious. I walked back with the tray into the parlor. There it was. It wasn't as big, but that bump was there again. I placed my dinner tray on the table beside the couch. Walking to the mysterious bump, I flipped the rug upside down. Nothing. The black underside of the rug revealed nothing. I rubbed my fingers along where the bump was, but it felt exactly the same.
What could I use to fly on it permanently?
I pondered, pacing the room. I pulled a dictionary out of my bookshelf in my room.
This should work.
I said aloud. Placing the heavy book onto my problem, I thought it was all solved. I ate my dinner and took my bath, dreading work the next day.
Hey, Dallas!
Larson said, aware he was going to ask something absurd.
Yes, boss?
I tried to sound optimistic.
Can you sort through the computer disks? Cindy kind of messed it up. Sure.
I replied, make her do it, or do it yourself. Reluctantly, I sorted through the disks. Another thing to complain about at home. I went home, desiring sleep. Little did I know a surprise was waiting for me. It was the bump. This stress-inducing bump. I couldn't believe it. I thought the book had flattened it enough. Knowing that the book had worked for a while, I brought the heaviest objects I could move to place on the bump. First the dictionary, then the couch leg, my unplugged microwave, a Bible, and my heaviest coats. I left it on there for a while, and for 2 weeks, it didn't spring back up again.
Wow, Dallas.
Cindy remarked in her annoying voice.
You haven't complained about your rug in 2 weeks.
I solved the problem.
I said, wanting her to leave.
Looks like it was just an illusion.
Please just shut up,
It wasn't.
I told her.
I saw it and I tripped over it.
Okay, Dallas, no need to get so upset. I'm sure you tripped over it and saw it.
Oh my gosh.
I thought, wanting to punch her right there.
Are you feeling okay?
She asked, just to make matters worse.
I'm fine.
I stated.
No.
She continued.
It's just you're seeing bumps in a rug that just suddenly pop up. It sounds a little...
What? Crazy?
I finished her sentence, staring right at her.
Well,
She tried to reason.
you're seeing things that...
Cindy,
That's me!
I hate her so much.
do you live in my house?
Of course I don't. I have a good house.
Exactly. You don't know my house. It was there and it was real. Now please let me do my job.
I'm just saying that sounds a little weird.
I'm not making things up, Cindy.
She jumped.
It's my house and I know what I saw. So please leave me alone.
She stared at me wide-eyed.
We didn't have to be so mean,
she exclaimed and ran off with tears forming in her eyes. Such a drama queen.
Hey, Dallas.
Larson began just moments later.
What do you need, Larson? Cindy said you got pretty mad at her. She came into my office crying. What's that about?
I sighed.
I'm sorry, Larson. I'm just tired. I don't know if that's much of a reason.
Just accept I'm tired.
She was pestering me about the rug. Pestering? Well, I had a lot of work to do. You could still be a little nicer.
Oh, stop sticking up for her because she's a girl and you're a sad, lonely man.
I'll be nicer next time. I'm sorry.
I went back to work with Larson still standing there.
You doing okay, Dallas? I'm fine. I'm just tired.
Please just let me do my job.
Are you sure? Yes, boss. It's just that I've been hearing about your rug here and there, and you still seem a little stressed since that pipe that burst and flooded your house.
Hearing? More like eavesdropping.
Yeah, the rug was just a tiny issue. It's all fixed now, and everything's been fine since the flood. Right, the rug thing just sounds a little...
His eyes traveled left to right. I knew exactly what he meant.
I know it sounds crazy, but it was in my house.
Please leave me alone. You're so annoying.
I know it was in your house, but the situation just sounds weird. Are you sure it was there?
I snapped.
I'm not...
Larson jumped a little as I shouted. I quickly regained my composure.
I'm fine, Larson. I apologize for shouting.
The look on his face said it all. I messed up.
How about you take the rest of the day off, Dallas? No, sir. I'm fine. I can still work. Dallas, go home.
I opened my mouth to speak in protest, but he cut me off.
Go home, or home is the only place to go to tomorrow. Okay.
I sighed, picking up my jacket from my chair. Dang it, I needed those extra hours. Hopefully, I'll be able to pay rent. When I got home, I was about to cry. Now will be even more easy to fire. I placed my jacket on the coat hanger, holding back tears. Then I turned to see the last thing I ever wanted to see. The bump in my rug was back. 2 weeks later, it happened again.
No.
I exclaimed, running toward it. It was back! It was back! I flipped it over once again to see nothing once again.
What's wrong with this rug?
I exclaimed, flipping it over. I grabbed a chair from my dining room and ran into the parlor. I knocked down the table next to my couch with a swift motion of throwing the chair. The chair hit the ground with the sound of the lamp shattering. I fell to the ground, panting. There the bump was, staring at me, just sitting there, mocking me. I was staring at it, just like it was doing to me. Why is this here? What caused it? Did I do something? Is it here because of me? What have I done to have this unwanted guest? Is it alive? Is it dead? Is it staring at me? Am I staring at it? What does it want from me? What do I want from it? Why, who, where, how, why? The phone rang. Broken out of my trance, I quickly answered it.
Yes, this is Dallas. Hey, Dallas.
Larson said, "What does he want?"
Yes, boss. Are you not coming into work today? You told me to go home a few hours ago. What are you talking about? Dallas, it's Thursday. I told you to go home Wednesday. Yesterday. Larson, stop joking around. I'll come back to work. You know what? Just take today off too. Larson, I'll come into... I'll pay you for today. Don't worry. Take some time for yourself. It sounds like you need it.
The phone tone played after he hung up. There's no way it was Thursday. I turned on the TV and switched on the news. It's Wednesday, right? Wednesday.
Now we turn to the weatherman. Jeffrey?
The news reporter ended.
Yes, thank you, Sarah. The weather's the same as this morning. Low clouds here and there. But it looks like it will be a sunny Thursday today.
I turned off the TV. Was I really staring at a bump for 9 hours? Am I really going insane? I don't know anymore. All I know is I have to get rid of that bump. I grabbed my hammer from my closet and ran back. Ignoring the pieces of wood flying back at me, I tore up that part of the floor until I reached the concrete roof of the basement. Concrete roof of the basement. The basement! It must be from the basement! I ran down there, hammer in hand, eager to put an end to this madness. I grabbed a stepladder and put it under the placement of my rug. The feel of the cold concrete gave me a strange sense of hope. Hammering away, it slipped out of my hand and hit my lip. Falling backwards, my lip started to bleed. I got up to continue my desperate work, but what lay before me made me question reality itself. There my rug was, with the bump on it. Had I subconsciously brought it down here? But something was different about it. Even in the darkness of the basement, it appeared as if a light was cast down upon it. What? I walked over to it, but something stopped me. It was watching me, watching my every move. That's when I saw it. A glowing green eye emerged from the bump. Its large, round pupil, surrounded by branches of red, watched me. It watched as I fell to the ground, screaming. I desperately grasped the hammer and rushed toward it, hitting the bullseye. Black smoke seeped from the pile of fabric. Collapsing to the ground, I breathed, relieved. The madness was over. I felt a slight pressure on the side of my foot. There the bump was, its beady green eyes staring at me. I quickly scrambled back until I felt a bump at the back of my hand. Another rug with another eye, watching me. Screaming, I jumped to my feet and ran. Tripping was inevitable. As I peered into it, I noticed eyes emerging from rugs covered what used to be my basement floor. Terrified, I sprinted toward what was hopefully the stairs back up to my house, covering my eyes, avoiding the stairs. I hit a piece of wood and caught myself from falling. I couldn't fall anywhere near those peeping eyes. Opening mine, I noticed I ran into the supporting beam of the house, the only piece of the basement that wasn't covered in concrete. If I break this beam, it'll kill all the eyes. They'll stop looking at me. They'll stop watching me. Of course! Hacking away at the beam, hope seemed within reach. This hammer wasn't enough, however. I knew I had a sledgehammer by one of the walls. Staring at the watchers, I swung my hammer, popping all the eyes in my way. Grabbing the sledgehammer, I destroyed all the watchers before me. I then directed my sledgehammer at something it was meant to break. Break, crash, burn, destroy, break, 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 burn, 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 break, 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 back, destroy, 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 break, break, hurt,
Crash, 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 break.
Crack. It was almost gone. It was almost done. This one bump was going to disappear forever. It was going to be gone. Gone, break, crash, burn, bye, gone, bye. I finally came to when I swung the large hammer through the beam and only hit air. Will it crash? Will it burn? No burn, just crash. When? I breathed slowly in and out, staring at the gap in the beam. Wait, what? What did I just do? I looked around me. Only darkness surrounded me. I looked at my hands, still grasping the hammer. Crack. I threw the hammer down and fell to my knees. What was I thinking? The whole house is going to collapse. I don't have enough time to get out of here. But that's what I wanted to happen, isn't it? That cursed rug and his evil eyes will go down with me. No, I don't want to die. I don't. I don't want to go down with this house. I don't want the thing that kills me to be a bump in a rug. Is someone laughing at me? I never did find out what that bump was. Who's laughing? I could barely draw in any air, because my body was already doing something involving my lungs. I was the one laughing. I wanted to stop. It sounded awful. It stuck in my brain like thick honey. I hate honey. Do I? I remember enjoying it. I always laughed when I had honey as a child. Do I have honey now? No, I don't. Be quiet. Shut up. Shut up. Be quiet. Stop laughing. Please. Stop. Please just stop. It wouldn't stop. Despite my tired body and my gasping lungs, I looked up. The last thing I see is a piece of heavy concrete wrapped in a rug. A rug with a bump.
Hi, this is Kirishi K / Marika Midas, and I just want to thank you for sticking around and listening to my first big story. I wrote this a while back in 2022, so this is some old writing, and this is also just to keep track of how far I've progressed. So I hope that you'll stay with me on this channel and see my writing progression, and when one day I become an author. So, if you like what you heard, Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to have you on this journey with me. Even if you didn't like it, feel free to give me a comment, tell me what I can improve on. And I will say, my writing has improved. I don't really like this story that much, but I figured I'd post it anyway. So, I hope that you'll stay here and go on this journey with me. Stay a dreamer.
Shablam. Oh! Is this still recording? It is. Yippee! Wait, is it stopping? Is it stopping? Okay, it's not stopping. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm supposed to read that part. I need now to fix the computer. I can complete the doing something to me. Premiere voice acting. Wait, no. I don't read the no.
Nitrogen fuel. I hate happy children. I hate puppies and cats. I am a depressed nobody with a middle-aged job.